Thanks for joining us. We are live at 5, getting ready to get your thoughts on our story today. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook so you can be part of the conversation. I'm Cheryl Preheim here with Jennifer Bellamy and Aisha Howard. So here's our topic today. There is a group of gun advocates who say the Falcons have to let guns into the Benz. Georgia Carey is arguing that because the Falcons lease Mercedes Benz Stadium from the state, that makes it a public space, so guns cannot be banned. The group is having the same fight in court right now with the Atlanta Botanical Garden since it's inside Piedmont Park. That lawsuit is still going on, but the Falcons say they have no plans to let guns inside Mercedes Benz Stadium.
I think it's a real challenge when you find a group that's going to take the law very literally. So you have to look at how it's written. If you don't want certain groups to be able to come back around and say, hey, if it says public space and you're simply leasing it, this should apply. So I think based on how the law is currently written, they have grounds to enact this lawsuit.
Yeah, as someone who's there just about every weekend cheering on the Falcons, I think that this is going to get into some sticky waters. I posted this on my Facebook page, and the people that I saw that are actual Falcons fans going to the game, they're concerned about fights and alcohol. And I've seen some pretty sticky situations out there before, and so I think that is what has a lot of folks concerned about if this would go forward.
Alcohol is a really good point that a lot of people are bringing up, because you got 65,000 people in one place at one time with alcohol. They feel like it's very different than the Botanic Gardens.
Yeah, I think it is very concerning to have guns in the space, and when you talk about tempers and competition and all of that.
High emotions.
And yeah, a very high emotional state. But let's jump into some of the comments, because we're talking about what the law says on this. I know how a lot of us may feel about guns being in the place, but Adam says, why should Falcons, or the Braves for that matter, be above state law? The laws of Georgia apply to stadiums just like everywhere else. A lot of you guys really jumping in on this one. Let's go to the next comment here. So this one here is coming in from Terrence, who says the stadium belongs to the owners group, but it's on public property. In my opinion, that should not mean because certain people feel the need to carry a gun everywhere they go. They should be allowed to carry a gun into a stadium full of people drinking with attitudes running high depending on their state of mind concerning the game and who's winning or losing. All great points here.
Again, Arthur Blank says we've not done it up to now and we have no plans to do it moving forward.
Yeah, I think another issue is, what does this mean everywhere else too? If that's the case here, you know, you'd have to go back and look at and see what the regulations and the ownership is at every other public space that's similar to this around the state.
Let's go one more comment here real quick. Sorry, Aisha. Randy just fired in. I want to see what he has to say. He says, I would never go to a game if I knew there would be guns in the audience. I'd be scared the entire time for my life, not knowing if the guy with a gun has ill intentions. I'd also be scared that if someone happened and a gun was discharged, the mayhem that would ensue would kill me or my kids. And in all fairness, people have concealed carry around you. There's lots of times people around you have guns and you may not be aware, but that's Randy's opinion.
I think in the end, what's really going to be the biggest takeaway here is for lawmakers to look at this and see, did this group expose some sort of loophole? We know we don't want this to happen at the Benz or the Atlanta Botanical Gardens, but do we need to take a closer look at how we wrote it in the first place and maybe give it a little sprucing up or an update to sort of close that up so another group can't come and reintroduce something like this in the future?
I think that's exactly what we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, very interesting. I know people have strong opinions on this one, both sides, so we want to hear what you have to say. Let us know by leaving your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post every weekday. Follow us on social media. We love it when you're part of the show. Have a good one.